Welcome back to episode 3 of the Trip 2 podcast.
Once again, we've made it to episode 3.
We've made it, yeah.
Yeah, that is more successful than our first podcast run. So
it is, yeah. 2 episodes of just pure delight they were.
But yeah, we've set aims for ourselves. We wanted to get at least 3K on a clip from the last episode. We got that on TikTok, so thank you to everyone that is, loving the podcast clips on TikTok, and hopefully we can get some more views on YouTube and Reels. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, is there anything you want to say more? What you've done in the week?
Mate, I've done nothing. I overslept.
You overslept. Oh, we were meant to record on Friday.
Yeah, but I cooked it.
Yeah,
but slept at 1.
Even though you cooked it, we are still going to be getting the episode out on time. So
yeah, sorry.
But yeah, starting off the episode, we went to an event recently that we spoke about in the last episode, and we went to SOTA at the Roundhouse, State of the Art 3.0. What did you think of State of the Art 3.0?
Yeah, it was insane. It's definitely a step up. I mean, he steps it up every time. Like, from V1 to V2, now we've got V3, and it was just mental. Was it sold out? It looked sold out.
I think it must have been. I mean, it was so busy in there, honestly. Like, we queued for, we got there early.
I think
we'd get in really quick. We were in the queue for an hour, I'd say, outside.
Yeah.
We did get in to see Scantia. I think we saw the last song of T-Lex
Pretty much.
and El Pablo. But Scantia started absolutely unreal.
No, it was insane.
That set was just, it set up, the SOTA set so well. And then, everyone was so ready. SOTA came on and...
He cooked.
Honestly, like, it was 2.0, but just... leveled up, I'd say.
Bigger, more visuals, more songs, more people.
Yeah.
Atmosphere was on point as well. Everyone's so nice.
No, definitely. And I think the recap videos were unreal. And we did take a couple videos ourselves. So if you want to see what we saw from our perspective, here's our highlights of SOTA. Well, as you saw, that was a crazy one.
Mental.
But, I mean, you probably heard us shouting, probably saw us both in the mixer.
I've shouted, shut the fuck up about 1 million times in that, and totally valid, I think.
It was very valid. But obviously we put our video out saying, if anyone sees us, let us know. I think it was a bit too busy for people to
there were way more people than I thought there was going to be. It was like... It's crazy. But yeah, I mean, even we were queued up outside and we turned around and looked behind us when we were nearest the front, and the queue was even further back than when we first joined it.
So
I was like...
Well, we thought we were cooked, but there was like... It was insane how far it was going behind us. So
just what's mental is this is like it's a jump up DJ that's making entirely his own style in the genre. And he's built it year by year to a point where he's playing sold out Roundhouse pretty much. So...
It's jump up and drum and bass is crazy, like how far he's come. But the venue. Have you been to the Roundhouse before?
Once before.
Yeah, you did say that, and unreal venue, I'd say. It was perfect. I mean, it started at 7 p.m, finished at 11 p.m. What for me, that was actually quite nice for once. Like, I feel like with these 3-4 a.m. sometimes it gets a bit too much, and you almost like get back, the whole of the next day's written off. But yeah, I mean, I guess that kind of brings me to, do we think there's more people going to like day raves and they prefer like nights finishing early?
I think it's kind of event on event, like, and also if it works for people in London and not, because if an event say ran from 7 to 11 on a weekday and I had to go to work the next day, I wouldn't think twice about going to it. I'd probably go to it.
Yeah.
But then I see something, you see club nights on Wednesday evening, Thursday morning, running until 6 a.m. And I'm like, well, there's just no chance that that's ever going to happen.
Yeah.
So if it's on a weekend, sure. But I do think more people are into it, definitely now.
Yeah, I think so as well. I mean, I feel like people want to make the most out of their weekends now. People are drinking less. And I think there's almost a point where people want to get back. They want to, recover from the hangover during their sleep, wake up and be a bit more alive than going to sleep at 6 a.m. and then waking up at the afternoon. And then by then your weekend's written off. You get up, have something to eat, go to sleep again and wake up on Sunday. And then you've just got Sunday to cram everything in. So
yeah, definitely. I mean, do you know what else I think it is? I think it's these more underground genres in the past, which have played in locations where it's fine to play till 6, but a lot of these bigger venues that they're playing now, like SOTA or Roundhouse, they'll have a curfew, so you can't play that time. So maybe that's why it's becoming more common, just because the genres are getting bigger and the venues they're playing aren't allowing them to.
Yeah, I think with London's sound laws as well, there's a lot of venues where I imagine it shuts like at 11. I mean, we've had that. Brixton Academy's the same, but then some do go later there, don't they?
I think maybe it's on certain nights.
Yeah, where they maybe get like a license agreement or something.
It's probably a special license for the night.
Yeah, but I'd say mainly I've had it there finish at 11. Is it generally? Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I think obviously in a city where you've got loads of stuff around, to have a club that goes till 6 a.m. is, not rare, but like there's less compared to the venues that finish at 11 p.m.
Fabric's a standout there, I think. They always run late.
Yeah.
And it's always good, so yeah.
Their DJs are always coming on at 3, 4
Yeah, you go for a headline set and they're coming on at 4, but
yeah. I think when we saw Hamdi there, I mean, the energy there was absolutely unreal. And I feel like we were in the mood to stay out like late that night.
Yeah.
So I think that's fine. It's when you're not in the mood to stay out late and you've got something planned the next day and you're almost like thinking, should I have another drink? Should I not? And then you don't want to write off the next day, but you also want to see the artist and you're,
I think if you're staying up till 6, the next day is probably written
off
anyway, so might as well go all in.
Yeah, heading to your work shift after 6 a.m.
Yeah, my 7 a.m. start.
Be a good day. But is there anything else you want to cover on that, or should we move on to our horrendous predictions?
That's good. Yeah, we need to chat about these. Yeah. I mean, I think we were very confident, and I mean, we're confidently wrong. So
yeah, very wrong. I mean, best dance electronic album. We said, we wanted Fred again.
We wanted Fred again, and I mean, to be honest, we thought it had been Pink Pantheress.
Yeah.
But it was FKA Twigs. And I mean, some people left some comments on the TikTok letting us know maybe we're not too educated or clued in on that. But it was definitely a bit of a divisive choice for a winner, I think. I think a lot of people thought that maybe it wasn't. When you got Fred again, you got Skrillex, you got Pink Pantheress. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not deserved. I'm just saying that it's not what we expected, not what a lot of people expected.
I think what also some people were trying to say is from like a album point of view, that every song felt like strong, or like the way you listen to it sounded good as well. So I guess we were thinking more about the big artist and like the big songs on the album rather than like how the whole album sounds together. But I mean, I'm not sure like if that was the correct result in my eyes, But I mean, the Grammys has obviously decided, you know, like with who their board decides, and I'm not really sure how they like look at dance music. So
I think it was a dance album though. Like it at least was a dance album. Unlike who won Best Dance Electronic Recording, which I mean, it was an electronic recording.
Yeah,
wouldn't say it's a dance recording, and that's Tame Impala. Especially when you got names like Disclosure, Fred Again, K Tronada. They're all in there.
Yeah, and yeah, it's
this is like hammering home the point of our last one, which is kind of like in our last podcast where we were saying these categories are so broad that they're preventing people who are solely making music within those categories from shining, because you've got someone who vaguely fits into it that's going to win the award.
Yeah.
So if they're going to continue doing it like this, we're going to have the same result year on year of someone who isn't necessarily a dance artist winning that category.
Well, yeah, and also the dance like artists and all of these categories not being announced in the main show, when I feel like dance music is, you know, huge around the world right now, and especially in America, and it almost feels like it's kind of shoved to the side a bit. They only care, they say it's about, you know, the recording, but they know that if they have their, you know, big names, they can get them performing, they can get them, you know, at the Grammys attending. It brings eyes to the Grammys, it brings money to the Grammys. So is it just about the music, or do you think how big the artist and how famous they are can, you know, come into account?
I don't think an award show should ever be about money. It should be about recognition of all the people that are winning these awards. And it's the same for rock and metal and things like that, where they're in the pre-show, which is televised, but no one watches it because they've got the red carpet going on and stuff outside, and everyone's watching that because they want to go see Cat's Eye or whatever. But I think what they should do is just a super long ceremony. Like, it's not too interesting for the people that are there maybe, but it's interesting for people that are more interested in the categories which aren't currently being represented in the main show.
Yeah, and I think it is important because you see these categories that they have in the main show, and it's just the same. It's very expected. You've got the same artists in it all the time. Well, you know, it's not a bad thing. Like, obviously, these artists are big for a reason, but it would be nice to see, like, other than the best new artist, like, but I feel like even those new artists are quite like known a lot of the time. And how do they decide, you know, who a new artist is? Is it like someone that's like been unknown and then had a big song?
I think that's how they're judging it.
Yeah.
I'm assuming so.
So, yeah, I mean, that is interesting to see, like, if that will stay the same. I think it will stay the same. Like, they'll keep the dance and they'll have all of that in the pre-show because they care more about
it is about
stuff.
Yeah, money and views.
Yeah.
It's disappointing, but hey.
But yeah, I mean, we had another one that I thought was quite interesting, and that's the best remix recording. What is the...
Good luck.
Gesaffelstein. I've probably fucking butchered that, but
it's still on the right
comment
line.
if I've fucked it up.
You have.
And then again, that's a Lady Gaga remix. Well, do you think there's favoritism there because it is Lady Gaga? Because I really think that the Chris Lake Galvanize remix should have won that one. And I think if you listen to them all, it's so strong, sounds so good. And personally, like, I'm not the biggest fan of this Abracadabra remix.
There's a lot of hype behind the artist. We should probably work out how to say it.
Yeah.
Gesaffelstein.
That sounds
go with that.
Good.
Yeah, we'll go with that. But there's a lot of hype behind him. Yeah. Well, it's the live show. Everyone's saying that he's like the next Daft Punk or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd agree with you personally. I think the Chris Lake one was really strong.
Yeah.
And it's an absolute classic that he chose to remix, and it's mega. And it's not favoritism because he didn't listen to our remix. So
exactly. But that's the thing with this Gesaffelstein. I feel like I have to say it because I can't just be like him. But he does have, like, if you listen to him, he does have really good songs. But I just don't think the Abracadabra one was the best in that category. So
I almost think it's the hype behind the artist that's pushing that when it's about remixed recording. It's not about the artist.
No, definitely. And then Lady Gaga winning Best Dance and Pop Recording. We spoke about that. You said Tate McRae or Pink Pantheress could win that one.
Yeah, I think that this is fine. Like out of all the ones that were there, I think Lady Gaga is just an amazing pop star, and it's good she won something like that.
Well, she's got the whole, I guess, aesthetic of, she's had like the Lady Gaga aesthetic for years, and then coming back with Abracadabra, like it makes sense. It's in the right category. It's obviously a dance pop song, and
quite a bit of competition in there as well. So
yeah. Well, I said Zara Larsson. I mean, her performance was great.
Did she perform?
She did. She actually did perform in the pre-show though. So yeah, not. So
they have performances in the pre-show.
Yeah. But
why can't they just make it the main show? Exactly. All the lazy celebrities get down there earlier. Yeah. Like, come on,
get a big show.
You got to support your fellow musicians. Yeah. I'd get there early.
No,
probably. Submit us to the Grammys, please.
Yeah. Get us to perform at the Grammys 2020 or 2026. Oh wait, no, 2027 it would be, wouldn't it?
Come find me. Yeah. Live rendition. We'll get an orchestra.
And MK still wouldn't release it. Another big one. Yeah.
Brit Awards coming up soon, and we'll go through the nominees in a second, but it's just something to think about as to whether the Brit Awards have their heads screwed on more than the Grammys do. I don't know if it's because we're British or if because we recognise the music, but I just think it all works a little bit better. Like the nominees, I guess Grammys it's American, so they're going to go American. And British music's just 100% better in every way.
Exactly.
So there you go.
The Brit Awards has to be better. But there's actually, in terms of dance this year, across the whole board, I'd say it's quite strong.
Yeah.
We've got Fred again in Artist of the Year. Well, I mean, that's huge for dance music. He won Producer of the Year a few years back. And now he's there for Artist of the Year alongside Dave, Jade, Little Sims, Lola Young, Pink Pantheress, and Sam Fender. Who do you think could win Artist of the Year at the Brit Awards this year?
It's difficult to say. I don't know how they're going to judge it. I think I'm just going to get it wrong. So, I mean, there's no point in 100% guessing. But Pink Pantheress has had a really strong year. But it won't be Lola Young.
Nah.
Because she said one song. Like, you can't give Artist of the Year for one song.
The thing is, if it was Song of the Year, I think it could be Lola Young.
It's, unfortunately. But
I actually do think in this one that it actually could be Fred again or Pink Pantheress. I think one of those two. I would be surprised if it is one of the others. I think obviously Sam Fender's, we've got massive artists. Dave could win it.
Because he had a big year.
Yeah, I mean, he had his album come out and he had, some strong songs off the album. But Fred again just feels like he's been flying. But I mean, there's that dance music bias where
we're just chatting.
Yeah,
we love.
But we love Fred. It would be amazing to see him win that, and I think that would be huge for the whole dance music community. But do you want to read out the
best,
dance?
Yeah. So out of the best dance artists, you've got Sammy Virgie, Calvin Harris, FKA Twigs, Fred again, Skepta, and Pink Pantheress.
Yeah.
So what about that then?
Well, I think to win this one could be...
Ooh. It's very tough actually, because it's quite a good little lineup, Grammys.
Calvin Harris had Blessings. Sammy Virgie has had... What was his big song this year?
Said a lot.
Yeah, he's had quite a few, hasn't he? He's had the ones with Fred again. But then we've also got some overlap here with the Grammys as well. We've got FKA Twigs, Fred again, and Pink Pantheress in the category still. But then Sammy Virgie and Calvin Harris comes in to make the category better. So
generational hate.
So
Who do you want to win it?
I just feel like I'm going to be saying his name all the time, though. Like Fred again.
Yeah.
I thought Fred again, or Sammy Virgie or Calvin.
Yeah.
I think out of those ones, I think Calvin Harris might get it, or it's going to be FKA Twigs. Oh, it's going to be Pink Pantheress, though, isn't it?
Yeah, Pink Pantheress is on the line below, so we keep forgetting about her. But she probably is going to win it. Like, especially, I think in the UK, she's got a much bigger presence than in. I know she's like big in America, but she's like really big here. So I think there's a good chance she wins it. I'd like. It'd be so good if Sammy won it, but I don't think so. If
Sammy Virgie won the best dance artist and he's on stage, like, what do you think he says at the Brit Awards?
He just goes up there and does the flipping dance.
That would be absolutely unreal if Sammy Virgie wins a Brit Award. So, you know what? I want him to win it. Or Fred again. So, best of luck to Sammy Virgie.
Good luck.
Yeah.
You may need it.
Bring it home, bring it home, son.
So do you think any of the other nominees for Best Dance Artist can beat out Calvin Harris?
Yeah, I mean, I obviously think Calvin Harris is a strong name with, he's been going, I'd say the longest out of all of them, like with, big songs and albums. Like he's had, I mean, I couldn't even name like how many huge songs he's had, but we all know like the Calvin Harris big songs.
Yeah.
But I think Pink Pantheress could beat him in that category just purely based on the year that she's had.
My thinking was, I feel like if that was the lineup for the Grammys, they'd give it to Calvin Harris because his name's bigger. But not necessarily deserved. I mean, I do think Blessings is a banger.
I think Pink Pantheress can beat Calvin Harris based on the year she's had, and probably FKA Twigs. But I feel like that was a curveball. What about? Do you think that as well? Or?
Yeah, but no, I think he's beatable now. Like, because he used to have like so many songs like that 2014 Calvin Harris. Oh, was it 2014? Yeah, it was 2014 Calvin Harris. Were all like, it was just banger on banger on banger. If he didn't win a Brit Award, then I don't know what.
Yeah. I think there's also the side of like, you've got to look at who's dropped an album. And I think that can help a lot. Obviously, Pink Pantheress had an album. Fred again's got the USB. And FKA Twigs have an album. Sammy Virgie and Calvin haven't had an album in the past year. So do you think that...
Sammy Virgie has, hasn't he?
Oh, he has had the album, hasn't he? Of course. So could that give them the edge?
Maybe.
Yeah.
We shall see.
Yeah, we shall see. We shall see. Right. We've spoke about this before. XOYO and Ministry of Sound having their refurbishments. And we have actually now seen videos of their relaunch. What look unreal. What Kirk Allen has done to XOYO is...
insane. Like, from when we last went there, I don't recognise it anyway because I feel like we were too inebriated.
Yeah.
But from what I remember, it's like night and day. Like, the whole setup, the lighting, and I mean, I've heard great things about the sound as well. So,
well, yeah, the improvement of the sound we've seen has been talked about in a lot of comments. People saying how good it sounds. People just saying how good the whole vibe of the venue feels now. And another great thing to see is what some people had a few complaints about the locker room,
the cloakroom,
cloakroom even, and then. Kirk Allen actually responded to them on TikTok. What is actually, nice to see a club actually respond to, the feedback that they've had and to, actually address something for once rather than just like completely ignoring it. So,
no, it's definitely good he's taking things on board because I mean, it's just obviously that was their first night since reopening.
Yeah,
and they're getting to bearings with how they're going to run it. Yeah, and it's just good to see that. He's willing to take on the criticism, just to make it a better experience.
No, and that's what he's saying. He wants people to get better value for money when they go in there. And he's also saying to people to actually check the lineups because he's going to have a mixed range of like genres.
Friday, it was the... it wasn't Glitterbox, but it's like a similar like genre, I think. It's like the...
Disco House.
I don't know what it's called, sorry. But...
no, I know what you mean, like the Glitterbox type stuff.
Yeah, and then the Saturday's looking to be more of a mix. But yeah, he's looking to have people go there for the lineup, not necessarily just for the night out. So I think bringing the music up.
Yeah,
and he's saying it won't just be the same boring house DJs every night. It's going to be variation. I heard hard techno be thrown around. I heard drum and bass be thrown around, garage. So it's going to be a proper different mixer every time you're in there.
Well, I do think that's an issue when you go to one of these clubs and they haven't, you know, if you just want to go on a club night, not see an artist, and they've booked a DJ that's like tech house, I feel like there is an area where there's a lot of tech house DJs just playing the top 100 Beatport tech house songs. And it's great if you haven't been on a night out in a while. If you have, it can be very, very boring. So
yes,
no, I think it's important to you know really think about yourself when you play a set, and obviously you know you need to look at the crowd and perform to them, but stay true to yourself. Obviously, there's gigs where you know won't be doing that, but I think the main aim for us as Trip 2 as well is when we perform to like you know play our remixes, play stuff that fits with our sound, rather than you know compensating the sound for the venue.
Absolutely. Spot on.
Yeah. And then Ministry
of Sound. Yeah. I mean, start with the lighting, I think, what they've done in the box, which is like, honestly, if you've been there, it's completely different. It's pretty much upside down. Like, the whole rig, you said they've moved the whole the decks to like the middle of the room or whatever.
Yeah, it's more central, I'd say.
Yeah, and lowered it so you don't look like you're looking up at a skyscraper when you're standing at the front.
No, what's great.
Yeah.
Same level as the DJ. I feel like it's more like, you know, intimate vibes. It's got people that can go around the side, it looks like, from the pictures. And what was it? Pete Tong and Kosh.
Yeah, they did.
Kicked it off. I mean, that's a massive like opening for a relaunch of a club.
All went well too. So, yeah.
And the videos that came out of that, we're just like, we need to get ourselves down to Ministry of Sound soon. So let us know what gig we should go to at Ministry of Sound, because we're completely open to seeing all forms of music. Yeah. And if you ever see us at a gig, say hello.
I want to check out the new KV2 sound system.
Yeah.
Don't know what that is, but it sounds big. So
it was already good. So
it's gonna.
I don't know how they've
improved
it.
Better. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be loud. I want to be deaf by the end of it. On to something we like to do sometimes, which is a little deep dive into some of the artists that we're listening to now and the artists that we really enjoy listening to. So this week we've chosen a little DJ called JOSHWA.
Yeah, really, really small DJ, up and coming. He's been growing a lot in the scene recently, and I mean, not even recently. He's been big for quite a while now. But JOSHWA. He actually wanted to be a professional footballer originally. Had trials at Chelsea and Brighton. And then he moved to South America as well to try pursue his dreams of becoming a professional footballer. And all he wanted to do was music. So
yeah, somewhere in between all that, tech house happened.
Yeah.
So.
And it was probably one of the best decisions he made, because he's made some absolute bangers.
Some crackers,
crazy songs. When did you first find out about JOSHWA?
It was a little song that he did with CID or Sid called How We Do, I think.
Yeah. And
I just remember listening to it, like, that is clean, that is massive. How do I make that? And I still can't, so that's...
Well, that's the thing I think about JOSHWA, is that when I found about him was around, I listened to the remix of Human. I wouldn't say I listened to him too much around then. And then it was Bass Goes Boom and Supersonic. And then I followed him on Spotify and I was like, this guy, like, these two songs are huge. And I remember, you know, playing them in all those tech house sets that I did. And I was just like, you know, waiting for his next release, and then it would be a banger and then another banger. And I'm just like, I feel like that's when you know someone is a good artist, when it's not just one song that's good. They keep on going and you're just like, oh, fuck, like, why couldn't have we made that song? Like, I wish we could just steal it, but
maybe we will.
Just re-release your songs, Joshua. But no, that's what it was. Like, every song was a banger. And then he released GDH. That
I remember that one.
Recent,
yeah,
huge. I remember, rinsing that song when we went away.
Yeah,
and Yeah, he's now had a massive song that's been, very, anticipated. A lot of DJs have been playing it in their sets, like SOTA. I'm sure there's many more, but I just remember hearing SOTA play it live. But Out of My Mind is the track. It is a massive one.
It's a great tune. I think you can hear it's heavily inspired by what the modern house scene is. So in the Netherlands, in the UK, whatever, it is that similar, like Dutch house sound or whatever. But it still sticks to his like original roots, and it's got this vocal on it that's incredibly irritating because it's so catchy.
Yeah.
And it just epitomizes how good of a producer I think he is. And I mean, we need to see him live at some point soon, because 2026 JOSHWA might be crazy.
2026 JOSHWA is going to be unreal. I can't actually wait to see what he's got coming out. And yeah, we need to get ourselves down to a JOSHWA London show.
Absolutely.
Because that will be crazy. And talking of Out of My Mind.
Talking of Out of My Mind, we have been working on a little remix.
Yeah.
So we'll put a little sneak peek.
Snippet in of it here.
This beat is twisting my brain. I think I'm out of my mind. I think I'm going insane. This beat is twisting my brain. Going insane. Twisting my brain. Going insane.
It sounds sick,
So
almost as good as the original. So
As we say in every podcast, JOSHWA, release our remix, please, because we need our official remix this year.
yeah, we do.
And MK won't respond, so maybe. But yeah, we hope you like it. It's a little bit of a different take on the track. We think it fits like our style more, maybe a bit more like of a dark club vibe.
Yeah.
And we're going to look forward to putting that one in our sets, whether it's released or not. But no, is there anything more you want to say on JOSHWA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't actually.
Brilliant end to it. But I think that's it for JOSHWA.
Cheers, Josh.
Yeah, keep up with the bangers. But I think that takes us to the outro.
Yeah, cheeky outro.
Yeah. We've touched on the Grammys. Got the Brits coming. I think the way the dance music scene is moving forward is good.
Is it this month? The Brits.
I just don't know when the Brits are, but
I think either way, it's going to be.
I know it is this month, but I don't know when it is in this month. Maybe it's the 30th of Feb, like we said last.
It is the 28th of February, so almost the 30th of February.
When we were going to release last episode, even though February doesn't even have 30 days in.
Does it not?
But yeah, any endings?
No, I mean, I think it's going to be a good month then. I'm excited to see what the Brits will have in store.
Yeah.
But we've got another podcast in between now and then, so do we?
We might do.
It may have one. If not, we'll put up like 1 million clips, so you'll find us on TikTok.
No, definitely. But that takes us to the end of episode 3. Thank you very much for watching. This has been maybe a little bit of a shorter episode. Probably waffled a bit more, but
we're good at it though, so
yeah.
Hey.
And thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one.
Bon voyage.